Miles! Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Asmogan and today we're going to be continuing with my Armored Core 6 journey. Off stream, I have been playing quite a bit of this game. I have over 11 hours now in the game, and I still haven't gotten past these missions. I've only done the Destroy Artillery installation and Grid 135 cleanup, which I did in the previous video. I have not progressed to any new missions since the last episode of this Let's Play series, let's walk through, whatever this is at this point. And yeah, I've just been grinding those sorties to the point where I can no longer buy anything at the shop because I bought everything. Seriously, let's go to assembly. I have bought every weapon for the right arm, for the left arm and the right arm. I have every combination. I have all the different combos of the shoulder arms. I have all the head pieces, all the core pieces, sorry, all the legs, all the arms, and all the boosters, the generators, everything. I got everything that is available in the shop in the early 2 levels. I know. If that doesn't tell you how much I'm enjoying the game so far, I don't know what would. But anyway, with all that said, all that grinding aside, now let's actually progress the game and continue with the next set of missions. So, today we have destroy the Tester AC and destroy the transport helicopters. We're going to go with destroy the Tester AC first, because we're up against another armored core. So this might be a boss battle. We're about to find out, but I kind of want to do this one first. So we're going to go with that one, and we're going to use the current frame build I'm running.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus group.
Arquebus.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus group. Dafum, one of our adversaries allied with Balaam, has introduced a new Tester AC. It's a sample model from an external architect, featuring extensive assembly optimizations. In the hands of an experienced pilot, it will pose a threat far too great to ignore. This brings me to the request. Intercept delivery of the Tester AC and destroy it. The Arquebus group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
Thank you, sir. We gladly take on this contract. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking boss battle. It's gotta be. We're up against another AC, not the MTs we've been fighting lately, which are, you know, those more baseline mechs we're dealing with. Oh yeah, I did rename, but you can do this, by the way. I renamed my my armored core to the Beowulf because of course I did. Just look at me. Anyway, let's jump right on in. Oh crap, I didn't know. Did he mention a bonus objective?
Sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
I'll do my best, handler. I will not allow another pilot to defeat me. I have a reputation to not only uphold, but to build. You know, this might be controversial to say, especially so early on, but I think I'm enjoying this game more than I enjoyed, or have been enjoying MechWarrior 5. I might have just lost a few people. I don't know, might be bold to say so far, but I don't know, I'm enjoying it a lot.
Commence mission.
And I'm not even normally a big fan of the Gundam style kind of mechs or mecha from like anime and stuff. I typically like the more industrial, tanky, heavy feeling mechs like Battletech has. So I don't know. But something about how Armored Core does it feels like a good cross between the two. Like, it's hard for me to explain. Alright, let's deal with this AC. This boss battle's gonna be epic. Time to go down, bitch. Oh, the pilot's just a trainee? Oh crap, he got me. I can't fail this mission. what the fuck was that? Oh, it's a guided missile.
I have a direct hit. It's time to wrap this up.
This is a really easy boss battle if it is meant to be one.
This AC has reached breaking point. Go for a direct.
Huh.
I just wanted to call Silent real.
Aw.
Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
That was kind of underwhelming. It could be because I grinded so much, but that was much easier than I was expecting. Huh. I mean, I got more credits from doing that than I did the elimination mission, so this will be a sortie to grind over that one, at least. Actually, while I sit here editing this custom decal, I do gotta say, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that kind of killing that pilot, I think about it like narratively, that kind of fits with what I've, you know, because I have been looking into the Armored Core series. You know, this one has been so fun to play that while I've been doing the sorties and grinding on my own, I did play a recent video, which was phenomenal. It was a newcomer's journey to Armored Core, and I think it was from a channel called Writing on Games or something like that. And credit to him, like that video was great. It not only did it break down the series, but it also did it in a way that felt like your friend was talking to you about a loving like experience they had through, like a personal experience they had, rather than it felt like someone just reviewing it or giving a book report, which I really appreciated. It really made it feel more genuine and better to listen to. And while kind of engaging that, like one thing that he brought up was that a big theme of this series is it's a grim dark setting, kind of like Dark Souls, but you know, I'm not really a fan of people trying forcibly to connect this Armored Core game and the Souls games. I know why people are doing it, because most people coming into this game are fans of Dark Souls or Elden Ring, and if they're like me at all, which I think is a good number of people, they have no prior experience with the Armored Core series. So they do their best to connect it to something they know. And in that case, that would be, you know, the Souls games. But regardless, a thing that was brought up in that video, with it being a grimdark kind of setting, yeah, a big theme of it being a grimdark kind of setting where you're playing in a morally disconnected person in the universe. You're neither good guy nor bad guy. You're a merc. You work for the corporations. One day you might work for the liberation, fighting against the corporations and the oppressive forces that be, and the next day. And it's actually quite a fascinating perspective and role to inhabit in a setting like this. Like, you're neither freedom fighter nor hero. You're neither hero / freedom fighter nor villain or menacing bad guy. You're both and neither at the same time. And kind of inhabiting a world and a setting like this in such a neutral point is kind of fascinating. But as for how it relates directly to the rookie pilot we just killed, I think the value in that mission might not be that it's supposed to be a boss battle, but more that it's supposed to help like establish you into that role a bit more. It's like you just killed this poor kid that just wanted to make something of himself, and you killed him before, just as it kind of mirrors the actual life of the mech he was piloting. You killed him before even his pilot journey, his initial start had even really begun. You nipped him in the bud, and that is very grimdark. Like he didn't really have a chance even before he was knocked out of it by the powers that be, us. No, it's depressing, but I like that kind of subtle storytelling though. And I think that might be why that mission was so easy. It was meant to be. It was meant to feel like a kind of a breeze because of the situation that's happening. It was more about establishing like a narrative there than it was about like an actual challenging mission. At least that's how I'm choosing to interpret it. It might just be that it was kind of nerfed and super easy, but I don't know. I guess I feel my interpretation is accurate, but feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys agree that that is the real purpose of that mission, is to kind of like set the tone and kind of give a sense of, well, maybe realism is a bit stronger word, but a sense of strength in like the background narrative? I don't know. I'd be curious to hear people's take on it. All right, the next mission is destroy the transport helicopters. All right, and the more enemies I destroy, the more money I get. Okay. Do I want to change my loadout at all for that? I don't know. Helicopters are pretty easy to destroy, so I think my current loadout will work with this mission as well. Let's roll with it.
Main system mission briefing. Complete. Got a job for you, 621. The Balaam Group sent a request.
Raven, this request comes from Dafa, one of our affiliates.
We just worked for their competitor.
The group has committed to use of military force to handle the Rubicon Liberation Front. Target for this mission is a squad of transport choppers. Destroy them. You'll encounter guerrilla resistance from Baus mass-produced MTs. They're no great concern. You performed adequately in your last sortie, Raven. This did not go unnoticed. We will be watching with interest to see what you bring to the team.
It is interesting that the corporations are just as neutral as we are about it. In the sense that, you know, we work for their competitor, but they don't mind. They're like, we'll still hire you to work for us. Like, it's kind of interesting just how they're equally as, like, emotionally speaking, they're equally disconnected from it, as like they understand, oh, you're a merc, you know, you're gonna take jobs when you're hired to. So if our competitor offers you a job, you'll take it, but if we offer you a job, you'll also take it. You know, it's just down to who offers the most and for what jobs. You know, it is interesting to see that both sides kind of recognize that. Kind of reminds me of the real life. I don't think necessarily they were mercenaries, but Murder Incorporated here in the United States, like the Murder Inc., worked for like all the major crime families during like the 1920s and stuff like that, and they were they were neutral in like the ongoing conflicts between all the crime families and mafia and stuff like that, but they were hired by like all sides to come in and be enforcers and assassins where necessary, and nobody ever blamed Murder Inc. for the death of their families, their literal family and friends. They almost always blamed the person who hired them. Like, they recognized that Murder Inc., none of it was personal, it was business. It's kind of interesting to see that kind of here as well, and it does kind of mirror, like, real-life situations like this. Like, people oftentimes can actually disconnect themselves, like, yeah, you killed my family, but it wasn't you who wanted to do it, you just took a job. You're not the one I hate. The one I hate is the one who set you loose. You know, the one you go after, the one you hate, is the one who lets the dog off the leash. I don't know, I think that's kind of a fascinating approach to it. It could also be that Balaam doesn't know we worked for Aquarius, the other one. Could also be that. Nothing poison, okay?
Now they're asking for you by name.
Ooh. I like to be known by
Keep
name.
building your rep.
You got it, mouse. Ooh. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to crack my knuckles.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
We are online.
Destroy the Rubicon Liberation Front transport choppers.
We're under attack! The corporate merc! Intercept! Keep them off the supply!
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep at it, 621.
Alright, next target. Less than 1,000 meters. Inbound.
There, take it out.
Turnstile AC! Defend our supply! Our comrades on the Strider can't wait any longer!
Crap. Reloading. So it sounds like these choppers are carrying medical supplies. Ooh, that grim, like I said that earlier, that grim dark nature.
Damn corporation!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. On to the next target, sir.
Be gone, peasant. Alright, who's shooting at me? Ah, there you are.
Here, fight back!
We're no match for an AC!
Have no fear. The coral is with us.
Alright, time to die.
Looks like they've got a mouse tetrapod.
Wait, the coral is with us. Isn't that the resource on this planet? Do they worship it?
Focus on the mission.
Whoa!
50%.
Oh yeah, good thing to mention for Souls fans who are curious about picking this game up, there are no iframes in this game.
APS overload?
Yeah, you didn't know that, bitch?
At 50%.
Crap!
AP at 30%.
Enemy ACS down. Make it count.
Can't speak. Who are you?
I'm death.
Got the tetrapod. You're unnatural, Dis 621. Looks like you got them all. That's it for
barely.
this job, 621. Return to base.
Talk about a close call, though. That was a mini boss right there. I was not expecting. Ah, man, if I had known that there was gonna be another AC there, I would have brought a different loadout. That was not. I did not go in with that with a good loadout. Yeah, repair costs really savaged me on that one. That sucks. I definitely gotta redo that in a sortie.
Well, 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 Handler Walter. The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call.
Michigan. About my proposal.
Yeah, you sure about that? I'll be working your hound just as hard as any other red gun.
Gen 4s can be emotionally withdrawn. They need a shot in the arm every now and then.
Then you got a deal. I'll send Volt and Iguazu. They'll give your latest hound a proper red gun welcome.
Huh? Shot in the arm now and again? Kind of confused by that. Like, I get that he's probably got us a series of jobs coming up, but... Huh.
I see your back, 621. The corpse see the liberation.
Oh wait, were we
front
not...
as a
Is that
hindrance to
meta knowledge we just got?
expanding the
And
coral
we don't actually
survey.
know about that?
But to the Rubiconians, your actions are only helping the corpse with their invasion.
I mean, objectively
It's
we
just
are.
a job, 621. All of it.
Fair enough. I do like that. Like, initially I didn't think there was going to be a narrative to this. I mean, when I talked to my buddy Kaiju about it, he said there really wasn't going to be much of a narrative, but there actually there actually is, between, like, all the missions and everything. It's not, it's definitely not like as story driven as like a linear story type game. It's definitely subtext and like the missions and stuff, but I don't know, there's quite a bit of narrative in this so far. But I am wondering if that exchange he just had with the other person was supposed to be like meta knowledge we got, but our pilot, us, doesn't actually know about it. Alright, still nothing new to buy. I do actually real quick want to try that that boss fight again, but with a different loadout.
The other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
APS overload?
Put the ACS down. Make it count.
AP at 50%.
Who are you?
Yeah, that definitely went much smoother that time.
You're a natural.
I should have 2 repair kits left, but I accidentally used one earlier. I pressed the wrong button. And boom.
Looks like you got them all. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
It did better, but again, I accidentally used one more repair kit than I needed to. Yeah, but using that rocket launcher definitely, you know, obviously I couldn't take advantage of it being stunned as much because the melee does clearly the most damage for that, but still, I made up for it by being able to keep my distance and take his less direct damage, and I got more of a payout. I definitely think I prefer using that blade though.